every month I interact with 50 to 100 entrepreneurs whose store gone completely bust. Why? Because they have made one of these 5 rookie mistakes that literally are so easily to avoid, but people just don't know them and therefore they make them over and over and over. So in this video, we will go through them one by one, starting with the smallest one to the biggest one, and honestly, you won't believe the last one, and it has cost some people over $25,000 in their own saving money. Ouch.
It's so painful to see all of these entrepreneurs that are making such rookie mistakes. It's like, these mistakes, like, there's such rookie mistakes. Like, surely people could just do a quick Google or ChatGPT or something.
Yeah, very much so. I feel like if people have Googled a little bit more just to like search when they get this idea, but you know what, I also think, and particularly I'm already thinking about the first one, I also think that the reason why people make these mistakes is because there are so many other gurus out there celebrating them.
Yeah, and also there's shiny objects, or there's this thing, let me try this thing, let me try this thing. And
and I also think people see what they want to see and they believe what they want to believe, because ultimately I think people just want the easy way out, and so when things sound too good to be true, they don't say this sounds too good to be true. They are like, oh, this is a good one.
Maybe try this one and go. Yeah, and one last thing, I guess we've been in this industry now for almost a decade full time.
Yeah,
so
and worked with over 1,000 brands.
Kind of forget that what you don't know that you didn't know at the beginning.
That's true.
So let's get into this. We've got 5 rookie mistakes. Let's start off with number 5.
Okay, number 5. So this is like really the smallest mistake, is what we call one product store. And when I say one product store, I really don't mean having a store where you invented a product. Because we've worked with so many incredible entrepreneurs who invented their products, and even though they just have a store that has that one product, they have made a ton of money, okay? So when I say one product store, I mean one trending product store. This is a huge mistake, and it can like bleed you dry so badly, and let's unwrap why is that. Okay, so let's talk about a quick example. One example is we've seen plenty of entrepreneurs who find a product that is trending. For example, like a pair of male shorts, okay? And they find this product, a pair of male shorts,
like athletic shorts,
athletic, that is trending right now. And so they start selling it like there is no tomorrow. Now, what is the problem with it? There's like multiple problems with it. First, it's a low value product.
Like what are we talking about value?
Like maybe 20, 30 bucks, okay? So average order value will be extremely low, unless you can, of course, upsell and all of those things. But first of all, your average order value will be low. Second, that product, it's not specific or special with anything. You know, it's not your own invention. It's made in China. It's most probably made out of toxic materials. It's crappy, it's cheap. It's going to be delivered from some non-name brands, all of this stuff. So there are multiple things wrong with that. On top of that, when it's a trending one product store, by the time you train the algorithm who your ideal customer is, because people forget you've got to train the algorithm to give you the right amount of customers. Like, guys, like there is an unlimited well of your ideal customers out there. Instagram is free, TikTok is free, Pinterest is free, Facebook is free, okay? And sure, you can run paid ads and all of that, but there is so much free market out there. But you need to train the algorithm who your ideal customers are. Because if you don't do that with organic content first, and you just want to run paid ads, it's going to be expensive because the algorithm doesn't know who your customer is. And so the problem with this one trending product store is that you only have one product, so you've got to make up the margin somewhere. But by the time you train the algorithm on who your ideal customer is, that product is no longer trending. So like, what's in it? Like, there is nothing in it, right?
And just touching on, you mentioned average order value being low. Just wanted to touch on why that's a problem. And you talked about if it's a low average order value, but you're spending money to acquire these customers through paid ads.
Yeah.
What's the problem if the average order value is low?
You're losing money.
How does that work out? So if the average order is $30, I sell the shorts for $30.
Yeah, it's probably going to cost you 30 bucks to make the sale. Particularly if you're new to this, it might even cost you $100 to make the sale.
Yes.
If you don't know what you're doing. And then by the time you made a sale, you're losing money, right?
This is why the average order value, we stress about it all the time, but I just
Yeah.
wanted to clarify to make it absolutely crystal clear why the average order value is so important. So
Yeah, and
thank you.
also repeat purchase.
Yeah.
Right? If you're just selling that one product that's not an invention or nothing useful, like how many freaking pairs of shorts can you get?
Yes.
You got one pair of shorts for you, you get maybe two for you,
Yes.
then maybe you can get one for your brother-in-law, maybe your father, although I've never seen him wear shorts. Or actually sometimes he wears shorts in summer, right?
Yeah.
And then
So-
that's it, right?
Okay. All right. So rookie mistake, one trending product store. Bumper. I mean,
Yeah.
bumper. Bumper.
Pam pam. One more thing I want to add to that. If you do want to have and as I said, we've seen plenty of entrepreneurs who have extremely successful businesses selling just one product, but these are product inventions, okay? Like one of our really great friends, Jan, has invented Air Buddy. Air Buddy is an incredible diving product, okay? He only has that one product and alterations of that, but that's an invention, okay? That's a product that has really cut through the market and has solved a major problem. So I'm obviously not talking about businesses. There are genuine brands, genuine invention businesses. I'm just talking about somebody getting one product that's trending right now and thinking, that's going to make them rich. And by the way, once the trend stops, they're just going to have to shut the site and that's it. It's a dead business.
Dead business. Not really a business, is it?
It's not really a business.
yeah.
It's a dead business.
It's a listing. A listing that dies. All right, great. So let's move on to number 4. Number 4, money from the first purchase. What does it mean, money from the first purchase?
It's when people expect that they're going to get mega rich
On the first purchase?
on the first purchase.
So people think this because I'm going to sell
Or
this.
the first sale, let's call it
I'm going to
first
sell
sale.
these glasses, this Tupperware. It's an amazing invention, like no one's seen it before. Let's sell it, and we're going to make so much money off the first
Or
purchase.
it's trending, we're going to make so much money. Or I've got this, homeware store, and the only thing that's selling are these coasters, and I'm going to make so much money just with these coasters.
So why is this a problem? Why is this a myth? Why is this going to bleed people dry?
It's going to bleed people dry because what they don't realize is that the actual profit, and I'm not talking about sales, guys, I'm talking about the profit, okay? Profit in the business is made in business on a repeat purchase when your customer comes back again and again and again and again. And we've seen that with e-commerce brands who have great products and great delivery, great service, roughly about 20% of customers come back. So just think about it, okay? Most of you are gonna have to pay for customers to get them to your store, or not necessarily for all of your customers, but for a bulk of your customers, you're gonna have to pay for them to come back. If you're not paying for them and you're doing organic social media, which by the way, all of you guys should do, and that can get you to 25,000 per month or even more for some of you, you're gonna have to put in effort. Either you're paying for them or you're putting efforts to get them to your store.
It's sweat equity or money, right?
It's sweat equity or money. That's exactly what it is. And so you work so hard to get these people to your store, but the real profit is when they come back because they already know you. Okay, so the first purchase, the first sale of a new customer, that requires hard work. The second one is so much easier. Okay, so if you've set up your store, your business, and all you think about is that you're making money from the first sale, you are completely fooling yourself. You're not thinking strategically, and chances are that you are making the wrong moves with your business because you're not thinking long term.
Yeah, it's kind of like not thinking about it as a brand, like building a brand that's a reusable asset.
Yeah.
Just kind of doing a quick flash sale. Let's sell some widgets and see what we can do. But that's not the way for profitability and sustainability.
And it can completely bleed you dry because by doing that, there are so many things you don't end up doing because you just are not thinking long term. And as a result, the money is bleeding dry.
So rookie mistake.
Super rookie mistake.
Great. So the next rookie mistake is discounting your products. Why is discounting your products a rookie mistake?
And we're coming to like level 3 now. Like guys, this one, it's for a reason that it's 3, not 5 or 4. Because discounting your products, particularly if you're selling high quality products, it's a big mistake. I've seen so many entrepreneurs having to close their businesses because they would post something on social media, they didn't get any attention. Then they got the message from Facebook, oh, boost this post to reach more people. So they boosted the post. Then they got a bunch of traffic to their store, but it was low quality traffic, so that they thought, oh my God, maybe the prices are too high. Let me update the images and update the description. Let me discount the product so that more people will buy.
You have the time for this, don't you?
Yeah, I call it mumbo jumbo. And with this mumbo jumbo, people still don't buy. And then at that point, you've discounted your product so much that you're really making a loss. And that is a rookie mistake like there is no tomorrow. Like I've seen people lose thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars purely because they discounted a product thinking that it's the price or that it's the product.
Yeah, I think because like people have some experience, some people have experience with other platforms like Amazon, where the Amazon prompt you, hey, you're going to get more traffic if you drop the price, drop the price, drop the price. Those platforms are more of a race to the bottom. But on your own store, like your own Shopify store or own platform store, it is a rookie mistake, isn't it? Because you're going to drive yourself into the ground.
You've got to build a brand.
Yeah.
You've got to build a brand. I guess what people don't understand is that when somebody's not buying the product, it's not the effing price, guys. It's not the price.
But it's a hard one to overcome, I think.
It's a hard one to overcome.
Yeah.
It's like the reason why people don't buy your product is because they don't see value in what you are selling.
Or it's not positioned correctly. They're missing some of the fundamentals, right? Like the emotion of the product, the logic of the product, the urgency of the product. They're missing those core ingredients, right?
People forget or don't know that every single person on this planet buys emotionally and justifies it with logic. Every single person.
Yeah.
Even like my father, who claims that he has no emotions because, you know, he's a mathematician and he always makes his decisions rationally. BS. BS. I have seen him purchase a completely crap house. Do you know what I mean? Because he made an emotional decision. Like, people make decisions with their emotions, full stop. And if as a business owner, you've got a store and you are not emotionally connecting to that customer, and therefore the customer doesn't understand why should they buy your product and how you're different and why should they buy it from you over your competitors, if you fail to communicate these three things, no amount of discounting will save your business, period.
Okay, got it. Thanks, Silvia. Let's move on to the next one. Number 2, selling products under $20. I've seen this one so many times. People selling like a pen holder or even a pen or a clip, or I've seen one of those hair things. What are they called? They're scrunchie for $3. Like, yeah, but it just cost me 50 cents to make it. I'm going to sell it for $3. That's a huge profit margin, right? Right?
It's not, because a click is going to cost them so much, because the platform you have to pay for, Shopify you have to pay for. You gotta pay for the product itself. You have to store it somewhere. You've got to pay for apps. You're gonna have to pay processing fee. You have to pay refunds. You're gonna have to pay merchants fees. All of these things in between. And even if you go viral on social media, you will still want to be scaling through paid ads, and that's gonna cost you money. So selling anything under $20, it's a suicide.
It goes back to the point we made earlier around average order value in the first mistake we talked about.
Yes. And I'm not saying don't sell scrunchies.
Yeah.
No. Like sell scrunchies, but make a effing kit out of it.
Yeah, or a bundle or a package.
There is 5 scrunchies, 3 pins, 4 whatever, and suddenly we are selling a bundle for $55.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Yeah. Now we have a business.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now we have a business.
And it's probably worth mentioning when we have a calculator to help with this too, right? We've got this
Oh yeah, that's true. We've got a calculator. If you guys want it, it's not what this video is about, but if you want the calculator, just type in calculator below.
Yeah, to understand how that all
And Kristen will fix you up, because I don't know where the calculator is right now.
Okay, great. Any more to say on this one? We're ready to move on to the big one.
Well, there is a little bit more to say on this one.
Tell me more.
What I think we want to make sure people understand is that you are only selling things under $20 if you don't know who your customer is. And that's going to the previous point, because you're selling it too cheap because you don't know who your ideal customer is. And it's like, well, it can be everyone, you know?
Anything.
Like my mom can need a scrunchie and my daughter can need a scrunchie and everybody needs a scrunchie.
Do people get scrunchies for pets? Is that a thing? Or
maybe.
Like long haired?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Honey, Google it. I don't know the answer to this question. That's not the point.
Okay.
So the point is that you've got to understand who your customer is. If you don't understand who that customer is, then it's going to be a cheap product for under $20. But once you understand who that customer is, how do I emotionally connect to them, suddenly you can elevate your product to the premium category. And instead of a t-shirt that you charge $17 for, you can charge $65 for. It's a completely entirely different business.
I've seen many people say to us, especially rookies, oh yeah, this is perfect. It's my target customer is a woman. She's aged 18 to 65 and she's passionate about the environment and something. But what we're saying here is that it needs to be much more specific.
Riches are in the niches.
Yes, absolutely. Great.
Yeah.
Thanks for filling us in on that. So, drum roll. The biggest rookie mistake bleeding you dry is having a general store.
General store. Oh, and there is so much information on YouTube about these general stores.
And there's
guys.
so many of them. So many of them.
Like literally every single month, I've got at least 5 to 10 business owners coming to us, telling us, literally yesterday I spoke to John, like there's every single day we get these emails like, hey, I purchased this store and they handpicked products for me. Then I went to a Shopify expert and I paid Shopify expert another $30,000. Then I went to this dude who told me to start running paid ads and that it takes time. So I spent $5,000 on top of all of that. So at this point, people just like spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, not even having the right strategy.
The store is ready to take orders, but what's going to happen?
Yeah, so general store with crappy, trending, handpicked products is the biggest mistake, guys, you can make. An even bigger mistake is paying somebody to build it for you, because honestly, what the F are they building? They're just collecting the affiliate commission from Shopify.
Yeah, and it's like a simple theme, right? It's
out
of the box.
Yeah, and if you start running ads to that,
you're not going to be getting
then
sales.
may the e-commerce gods be with you. Okay?
Yeah.
So
let's just break that down for a minute. So like,
let's break it down.
Yeah, how is it a problem? Why is it a problem? Why doesn't it work?
Okay. So once again, it goes back to how e-commerce works. Okay? In e-commerce, we've got to train the algorithm on who is your ideal customer. Remember, guys, as small business owners, we are not competing with Amazon. We are not competing with Walmart. Okay? Get that out of your head, like right now. So therefore, Amazon budget, your budget, Amazon budget, your budget, right? So you've got to understand that you just cannot use the same strategy as big businesses use. You cannot, like full stop. That's just what it is.
Yeah. See big businesses putting billboards on the side of the road or paying for Super Bowl ads, millions of dollars.
Of Walmart, come here, and buy biscuits. And as you're buying the biscuits, also buy a TV or a bicycle.
Yeah.
Like that's not how it works online. You've got to train the algorithm who is your ideal customer.
And what are they buying?
And what are they buying? And because your budget is a smidget, or maybe you even have no budget and just doing organic social media, you really want to be clear on one angle, one customer avatar, one emotion, really deeply understanding what that person does. And I'm not saying not to do dropshipping. You can still have a very profitable dropshipping store, but please handpick the product yourself. Correct. Don't let anybody else to handpick this for you. Pick them yourself for one ideal customer who you want to serve.
Yeah, we're saying that you need to curate your products, like that they need to be in some kind of curation, right?
Because that's the foundation of building
a brand,
an effing $1 million brand.
Yeah.
Like, don't just start a general store that's like, oh, it's got few fun trending products. I heard people say fun. I'm like, what the fuck is fun about this? Like what? Oh, it's for all mothers, and mothers need clothes, and they need clothes for the babies, and they need household products. It's like no.
We've seen some terrible general stores
But it hurts me. It hurts me because I speak to these people, and by the time they come to us, they have lost thousands of dollars. So please keep your money and don't gamble them away. Invest it to actually building a brand, rather than just like throwing it around nilly-willy. So this to me is the biggest rookie mistake you can possibly make, and it's gonna bleed you dry like there is no tomorrow.
Absolutely. Okay, so that's 5 rookie mistakes that are gonna bleed your wallet dry. If you wanna avoid other mistakes, crucial mistakes, then check out the next video.